Giants fans, Giants fam, it's your boy Giants Broly back again with another video. Once again, I got some more stuff to get off my chest. Before I get into the issue that I want to speak on today, please excuse the noise in the background. If it's, too loud or too disturbing, I apologize. It's typical Saturday in Brooklyn. Now, to get into the topic I wanted to speak on today. We're a week away, guys. 1 week away. A week from today, we'll be playing the Dallas Cowboys at MetLife Stadium. There's no team on this earth that I hate more than the Cowboys. I definitely want to get a win there, start the season off right, and put their nose out of joint from day one. The issue I wanted to speak on today is I want to go back into my issues and my ups and downs with this team as pertains to the Dallas Cowboys in particular. A few days ago, I watched a video from a Giants YouTuber that I follow, Cop Pizzle, and he was saying how he was going through all the different heartbreaks that he had, rooting for the Giants, that had been caused by the Dallas Cowboys. And he hit on one in particular that I think it hurt me just as much as it hurt him, as he was explaining in the video. It was a Monday night game where the Cowboys scored. We were up for a majority of that game, and they scored 14 points within 2 minutes, end up taking the lead and winning that game. And I can remember exactly where I was, exactly, the things I was feeling in that particular game. And what he said resonated with me so much, because that emotion that he was talking about, it hit me the same exact way. So, to flip the coin, so to speak, and talk about one of my most proudest moments as it pertains to the Dallas Cowboys, and in particular, the Super Bowl run in 2007. Yes, the Super Bowl was a great achievement. I was very happy to finally win that Super Bowl, and it was the first Super Bowl that the team won in my adulthood. I've been a Giants fan my whole life. I've been raised as a Giants fan. I loved the Giants before I even knew what football was. My dad, was a huge Giants fan, and so I rooted for the team because my dad rooted for the team. But in my adulthood, and when I was actually able to follow the team through my formative years of like middle school, high school, the team was mediocre at best. So that 2007 Super Bowl was like, okay, finally something that I can hang my hat on in my fandom and be proud of. But the Super Bowl wasn't even my favorite moment in that season. My favorite moment in that season was beating the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs and having Terrell Owens go on TV and cry about Tony Romo. That's my quarterback. That's my teammate. You don't know how much joy that moment gave me. And even to the point where that moment is more significant to me than the playoff game against the Packers, where they kicked a frozen ball to send us to the Super Bowl in overtime. Lawrence Tynes, shout out Lawrence Tynes. And even that was fantastic in itself. Like, being honest, had the season ended at any point after that Dallas game, I would have been content. I would have been content with the season ending that way. If we would have lost the following week to Green Bay, I would have been okay with it. If we would have went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Patriots, I would have been okay with that. Because to me, the beating the Dallas Cowboys, putting them out of the playoffs, the Terrell Owens crying like a little girl on TV talking about Tony Romo, that's my quarterback, it's not fair. It's not fair. We lost as a team. That was orgasmic to me. Like that was you couldn't ask for nothing else as a fan. So going into this week, going into week 1 and playing Dallas, I've had, in recent years, we haven't had much luck against Dallas as a whole. We definitely haven't had much luck against them, week 1. They always, find a way to beat us and, start our season off bad. I think that's one of the reasons why we had the success that we did this past season, is because we didn't have to play them week 1. We was able to get a win against Tennessee and, get some momentum. I believe it's extremely important to start your season off the right way. You see it for yourself. When we play Dallas week 1 and we take that L, the season doesn't, it takes a while for us to recover. We end up losing 2-3 games in a row before we finally win one. And then down the stretch, we have a 4-13 or a 5-12 record. So I believe getting the win against Dallas in our home stadium week 1, get the season started off with some momentum is extremely important. Another thing I wanted to speak on was the Jets. The Jets fans have been going out of their mind recently on social media, and various platforms, as if signing Aaron Rodgers guarantees them a Super Bowl. And I don't know what have you been watching lately from Aaron Rodgers. In my opinion, he's not that dude anymore. He's not. And him talking about, he don't know who, what's his name? I'm sorry. He doesn't know who Jihad Ward is. That's bullshit, because he was on the field when we beat y'all in London last year. You know who he is. And, so you say that to, try to galvanize your guys. I get it and everything. But let's not pretend like, Aaron Rodgers is who he was, a number of years ago. He's not who he was in Green Bay up to 3 years ago. So I don't understand where Jets fans get off with pretending like, they, superior to us somehow just because they signed one guy. But all that being said, like I said, I'm looking forward to week 1. We're 7 days away. I'm starting to get that itch again. I'm debating on whether I want to do pre-game and post-game reaction videos or just save it for one. Hopefully you guys can give me some feedback into that. Like I said, anything else, I'm trying to work on different, things, areas to cover, in these videos. Try to bring you guys some entertaining content. Thank you for hanging in there with your boy as I get the things rolling and, get used to this. I'm still not quite used to, doing this actually. But I'm working on it. Hoping to get better. Hopefully to bring you guys some entertaining content. Anybody that want to come on and interact with me, I'm more than welcome to bring you on and, chop it up. As long as we're able to keep it respectful and, and debate our issues, and don't have to get indignant or disrespectful or nasty in any way, I'm all for it. That's it. That's all. Holla at your boy, Giants Broly.